Hi, and welcome to Watch Cheryl Scrap for Saturday, March 24th. This is a special session, and I'm going to be scrapping with Project Mouse, the Paradise collection that's new. Um, and it is super cute. So what you can see on my screen here is just a little peek at the paper, some word art and elements, and then the cards. I haven't even started looking through those yet. But I've already been kind of talking, pulling some stuff in. So what you see here are two of my photos. This is at the Caribbean, not Caribbean Beach Resort, that's where we were last time, Coronado Springs. Just some of the flowers and vegetation there, and we were right by the quiet pool. So that'll catch you up as to where we are. And right now I've pulled two of the papers in, one from Britt and one from Krista. Okay, so there's Britt back. Okay, she should be able to set up her audio again in just a second. All right, I
Okay,
think
I'm here.
there you are.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
My audio working again. We're all good.
Good. All right, I think I'm just gonna keep that one in the background a little bit more. I do like the green. You know what? I really like this bird of paradise, but I'm gonna make it even smaller, I think. All right. All right, and there's like I don't know, there's like this corally pink look going on around the edges here. Thought maybe I might bring some of that in too.
Ooh, yeah. Like the
I
pink.
like that. I like that better, I think. Okay, but I do need, I think I need a little bit of a solid between the two. Let's go down to, this one can come down some more. Some nice paper layers go in here. Hey, Jennifer. She's applying for another job. Okay. Oh, I really like this.
I'm posting in our
Right.
Project Mouse Facebook group so everyone will remember this is right now.
Yeah, I posted in there, but just as a comment, so it may not be up at the top like it needs.
Just thought I'd hurry quick post a little reminder that it's happening right now.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna go pull this pink in, kind of get a bigger going. So, so what do y'all spend more time on, picking papers or picking elements?
For me, I spend way too much time picking cards because I'm a pocket
Cards.
scrapbooker. So it's the cards for me that I sit and go back and forth and back and forth. And word art. That's the thing. I go back and forth on word art and cards.
Okay, so
Especially when I have a brand new collection that I'm like, ooh, what do I use first?
what do I do first? Okay. Ooh, I like that. good too, though.
Julie says she's into those leaves. Me too, Julie. I had to like force myself not to put leaves and flowers on everything we made for this kit. It was hard. I wanted everything to have leaves and
Yeah,
flowers.
because I'm grabbing these two. The life is good at making memories. Uh, Ooh, those are pretty.
Is this the first time you're looking through these?
I looked at them the other day when I unzipped them, and then I looked at them about 3 hours ago before Olivia and I ran to Target. So,
There's
um,
so many fun ones.
I know. It's like, what? Ooh, I like
That one reminds me of Coronado Springs, the Chevron V one.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that totally reminds me of Coronado Springs.
Okay, I'm gonna pull that one too. Okay, just grab all these, throw them on here, see what happens.
Oh, Desiree, that's so nice. She said she hasn't explored cards yet, only the papers and elements and word art. She wants to print them all because they're just so beautiful. They're a good collection. I mean, I feel like I sort of love all of them. I feel like we've talked about that in past scraps with you, Cheryl. Like, it's hard to choose a favorite because they're all sort of our babies, but this is a really good one.
It is.
I really like it.
This memories card. I'm gonna stick it underneath there. Make that
That's a good
so.
one. Cute.
And then I'm gonna pop over and check the 4x6 cards.
So quiet.
It
Can
is.
you hear my little ones giggling back there?
I
I hope
just
not.
heard just one thing, but I haven't heard them before now.
The loud one. She just got out of the bath, so now she's out there giggling.
She's like,
So
I have things to do, Mom.
she's getting ready for bed. So, and yes, we do have a loud one. We have a quiet one and we have a loud one.
So the loud one is the smaller one.
Yeah, so I have three girls, and the oldest is more quiet, and our middle is loud all of the time.
Like
So
she's always talking.
she does. She talks a lot. Oh, that is such a cute little frame. I would not have even thought of that. I'm gonna
Well,
make it a note. I'm writing it down.
it's
It's
perfect, and it adds a little bit of a
kind of
brighter
forget to
pink.
use cards as frames. It's a good
Well, because I
idea.
don't use them as part of. I think these are perfect little pieces of word art, personally. Like this right here. It's fixing to
There
be.
is that in it. If you want just that phrase, there is a word art that has just that.
Yeah, but
Just so you know.
look, it's got the palm trees
I
back
know, it's
there,
super cute.
and it's got that lavender, and there's a bit of because the color
Oh
was
yeah.
different when I took that, so
Hmm.
pulling in a bit of that lavender.
You're so
So
good, Cheryl.
that's
That's such a good thing to notice. Pull out that lavender.
pull it out, pull it out. Okay, and I like how there's the yellow there
Excuse me.
for um the bird of paradise. To pull that out. Okay, so now I think I shall go and start beginning pulling the elements.
Julie, my daughter definitely has a broken volume knob. Like just even when we're just talking, I'm like, honey, I'm right here. It's like you don't need to yell. She just talks loud, and she's just loud.
Okay, I think I may need that pop of yellow up there.
Oh, that's so awesome, Julie. Her oldest and loudest kid has gotten into Project Life on her phone. Like she's doing Project Life, like app scrapping. Is that what you mean, Julie? Yes, app
It's
scrapping.
perfect too.
So fun. My oldest is not quite that old. She's just barely turned 7. So all mine are really little still.
I remember when Olivia started scrapping.
I feel like I remember when Olivia started scrapping. That's how I feel like
Right?
how long I've been watching your pages and following along with you and stuff.
Yeah, she was 11. She
Gosh,
started. I know, it's crazy.
doing this a long time.
And she's actually almost finished with her graphic design degree. So we were talking today. She was like, I can
Wow.
totally do that, Mom. I was like, I know. How about you get on that? Yeah, hook
Yeah.
up my little
Like
scrapbook
design like
supplies.
products?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she could
like, I
totally
can
do
do
that.
that. I'm like, yeah.
You don't even need a degree, but that's she's going to be a step ahead of a lot of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
Seriously, this
so
needs to.
cute.
This is gonna come right down here.
Yep.
Hello, little flamingo. Come join my page.
The flamingo is so Florida, right? It's just so cute.
Ooh, I love this too. Oh, so gotta get a little stamping in there.
I bet your 9-year-old could do app scrapping, Desiree. 9 is not too little. Such a fun little creative outlet.
Back over here.
I don't know if you need me to read texts to you, Cheryl, as you're going. So if you do, tell me and I'll read them to you. Or not text, chat. If you need me to read the chat.
Oh yeah, feel free. I've been trying to look over, but I sometimes get distracted.
Yeah, I can read them to you.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at that!
You're pulling out so much of the cute pink stuff. I love it. I feel like when I put a toothpick flag in, I can't not put a bow in too, because you need a bow to hold
Right?
down your
It's right.
toothpick flag, right?
It's right there.
No,
It's right there. It's right there. Ta-da!
I can't really put a toothpick flag on any page I do, except unless I have a bow on it.
Put a bow on it. Ooh, there's that pattern I like, but it's in a washi, so it gives me a little bit of that green. Oh yes. Y'all get excited when you scrap.
Yep,
Like I'm all like, ooh, look at that.
I'm getting excited. I get excited just watching you scrap stuff. Like when you put that flamingo on, I got the tingles. Like, you just have those moments where you put just the right thing on and you're like, oh, yes, that's it.
That's it. That's working. It's working.
I keep expecting, I've said this for the last 10 years. I feel like, because I've been designing for over 10 years now. And so I keep thinking, I'm going to get sick of it sometime, right? Like, right? Am I ever going to get where I'm like scrapbooking? I'm like, eh. But I just love it still so much. Like, I get so excited.
Right? And like, because that's I scrap and then I design templates, and my husband's like, "Don't you like you're running out of things?" I'm like, I don't know. It just seems to keep
It
coming,
does.
and I don't know.
I know.
I'll keep riding it as long as it's
And
there to
how long
go.
have we been doing Project Mouse? I mean, that's been what?
Uh,
No,
Gosh, 6
trying to.
years or seven
Is it?
years.
I think Project Mouse is 5. Let's see. I'm gonna open up my first kit and see what the date is on it.
The last celebration was 5 years, right?
I think the last celebration was 4
Four. Okay.
because I think we do them on the even years. So That must be it. You must be on to 5 now. Let's see. Yes, Tracy says yes. Last time was the fourth anniversary. So that means we're almost up to 5 now. Because that's been, was that a year ago that we did that? No, wait. Am I getting all confused?
It's been a while.
I have to open my stuff to like see the dates on it to remember. It all starts kind of blending together. Let's see. People probably know before
Oh my gosh, look at that little wood
I do.
flower.
So yeah, March of last year was 4 years. So that means it's been 5 years we've been doing this. And like we just don't ever run out of ideas. We still have a constant list going of what we want to make, and people give us great suggestions and excuse me, requests. We never run out of stuff. I mean, eventually I feel like we will, right?
You think, but
Girl
no.
on
I
Mac
mean, things.
Girl on Mac Lisa is asking what is Project Mouse? That is a great question.
Ooh, go for it, Britt.
So this I'm going to tell you all about Project Mouse. So most of you probably already know this since we're scrapping right now with Project Mouse products. So Project Mouse is a line of digital scrapbook products that Britt-ish Designs, and Krista Sahlin, which is Sahlin Studio, collaborate together, and we have created this line of products called Project Mouse. It was started because we wanted, for a really selfish reason, we wanted to scrapbook in this pocket style that we had both got super into, but there wasn't really any Disney inspired pocket style products 5 years ago. There was some, and we had both done some, but nothing like specific to that style. And we wanted to be able to provide a way to scrap efficiently and but still in a really magical way, a quick way to document all of your Disney magical memories. But it's grown to be so much more than that because we realized that so many people liked it. We tried to incorporate it so that any kind of style of scrapbooking you can do with Project Mouse. And the collections, I swear, just keep getting bigger because we love the product so much that we can't stop making it. So like we're constantly being like, okay, we have to stop because we have too many cards. Like there's so many in this collection. I swear there's more every single time we make a collection.
Well,
But
yeah.
we can't stop. So we sell it at the Lily Pad, and it's where Krista's shop is, and then my shop is at BrittishDesigns.com. Let's see. Do I have more questions? So is Project Mouse a category? Like a category at the Lily Pad? Yes. Okay, so I don't think it's a category. It's at the Lily Pad. It is at British Designs.
Here, I'll show
But
you how to find it.
yeah, it's super easy.
You'll go to store, and then we'll just choose designer, I think.
Yeah, just choose
Um,
Krista's and
if,
then
if you
Sahlin
go to
Studio.
Sahlin Studio, and then at the very top, she has a banner that says "Looking for a Little Magic." View Project Mouse here, and you click there, and ta-da!
There it
Here
all
you get you get bundle offerings, you get separate pieces.
Yep.
Um,
We always offer every collection as a full bundle, and that's like the best value. And then we always separate it out. So if you aren't into everything, like you don't really ever use papers or you never use word art, you can buy the other stuff without it. So, and then we just have recently started doing our Artsy, which you can see right there. There's our fantasy Artsy. We've been doing that for a year now.
Last year.
Yep, since last year.
Yeah,
and now we're slowly going back through our older collections to create this kind of artsy, messy add-ons to our other collections. So Fantasy was a collection we did years ago, but we still really love it. So we went back and did an artsy pack and a pin pack with the enamel pins, which are right there below. So we're slowly adding pins and artsy.
I haven't scrapped with yet. So
you have to add some pins.
This classic, this today,
There's
These
some
pictures
good
come on my page.
there's
It's
some
fixing
good
to happen.
enamel pins in the Paradise kit, like in the Element pack. There's some good enamel pins. I think Krista did
There's
a few. Yeah, there's hers, and then I
pineapple.
did a handful as well.
Maybe I should use the pineapple.
Or the umbrella. That's like it looks like kind of like a pool umbrella, like a beach umbrella.
Okay, I'm gonna put this little
So cute.
pin.
We're both Krista and I are both super obsessed with enamel pins. And yes, Desiree, it was hard not to do a full Harry Potter pin set. Like we had to kind of draw the line somewhere. I think we probably will go back and do that because that was one collection where we really went bananas. Like that whole pack is huge.
Okay, so right here. The
Lisa, my site is Britt-ish with two T's, Britttish designs.com. But
okay,
you
so
can
I'm
get
gonna
everything the same as far as the Project Mouse stuff goes at both of them, both Lilypad and my site. So it's all the same.
that little artsy piece. Come over here.
Julie, it's such a fun. Oh no, yeah, Britt-ish, but with no height. Yep, no dash. Yep. Um, the Harry Potter one is so fun. The Wizarding Collection is what it's called.
Okay, I like
Thank you,
this
Desiree.
pink.
That's the link.
So just kind of think outside the box when you do get these artsy pieces because there's nothing teacup-ish about my page at all, but I really like that piece of paint. So what I'm going to do is pull it underneath that yellow paint
Oh, you're gonna get so creative.
and I am going to make it just be paint. You're not going to be able to tell that it's a teacup.
So good.
Then
We're
I get
both
to add
really into the painty stuff lately too, so that's why you're seeing so much of the artsy and the pins because Krista and I really create for what we want.
yeah.
And we're selfish like that, so we really love that stuff right now, and so we're doing it. I mean, obviously we do what people want to. Is it's not all about us, but a little bit it's about us.
Yeah. And I like these little stars.
Oh, I love the trails. Those are so fun. I love making those because I hand draw the trail, and so it's like
So
drawing
cute.
with pixie dust. It's so fun.
Got it.
Like I
So
draw them on my little
pretty.
um, bamboo tablet. So fun. If anyone has questions about behind the scenes stuff that we like, ideas, or I don't know, you're okay. I have to stop talking about what I was just saying and comment about what you're doing right now, Cheryl, because you just took like a pool picture and a flower picture, and because you've added all the like magic and stuff, it like is so Disney now. Like
It
it went from
is.
like it could have been a pool and a flower from like anywhere really. I mean, anywhere tropical, but you like made it into a Disney page just by adding a little bit of pixie dust. I love it.
Yeah.
Like
So
that
it's
just happened while I was blabbing on and on.
well, it really did. It's that they're so easy to scrap with.
I
Swear to
would
God.
have not thought to go pull from that artsy stuff. So clever.
Well, when I looked at it earlier, I was like, I haven't played with that yet. I think I'm gonna add it together. Pull some more of this paint up here.
It's so fun for me to watch people use Project Mouse in a non-pocket way
Way.
because when I do it, it's so different. Like it's just completely different than what. I mean, this is how I used to scrapbook back when I was doing non-pocket pages, and so it's not like totally unfamiliar, but it is not what I do with Project Mouse anymore. So it's so fun to watch. I love it. And it just shows like how it works for like any style.
That's gonna pop there.
Did I miss any questions in the chat? It kind of got busy for a second there. Let's see. Go back. If I missed your question, ask again. Or if you have a question, let me know.
You're a Pandora themed kit.
Wait, what?
Pandora?
Somebody asked about Pandora? Or are
Yeah.
you asking?
No, Lisa asked, is there a Pandora themed kit?
Oh, no, there is not, Lisa. But, um, oh, there it is, the question. Um, Neither Krista or I have seen Pandora yet, and we're both at a complete loss as to what we would want, what would be needed to scrapbook Pandora. Like we have no idea what it's like. So we want to go. Both of us are like interested for sure. It just hasn't. Neither of us have had a trip since it opened. So we were just talking about that in our Project Mouse Facebook group. If you guys aren't in the Project Mouse Facebook group and you would like to be, feel free to join. It's really fun. Um, we were just talking about that like 2 days ago about how Krista and I need to just take our trip by ourselves, just the two of us, and go to Pandora just so we can make a kit for you guys because we were like, I have no idea what to make for that. And I think we've only made a couple kits where one of us hasn't been to that like specific thing. Like I've never been on a Disney cruise, so I really had to rely on Krista to help me kind of navigate that collection and know what to do and because otherwise we just pull from our own experiences and whatever we knew we wanted a cruise kit, so that was a must do for us. And so we were like, well, we can't wait for me to go on a cruise, so we gotta get that one checked off our list.
Get it in there.
Yeah, same with Wizarding World. That was another one I really had to rely on Krista because she is much more of a Harry Potter guru, and I like Harry Potter a lot. I just was not as uh, into it as she was, and I had not been to Wizarding World, and she had been. So she shared a lot of her photos and memories and helped me along on that one a lot. Oh, good night, sweetheart. My little one's saying good night. Sorry, guys. Night, sweetheart. Kisses.
Aww.
What am I doing? She's scrapbooking. I'm watching her. You want to go get Daddy? See, right? Oh no, we're just watching her computer screen. Okay, good night. Sorry, guys. Good night. Just whisper. Talk really quiet.
Oh, I love it. I mean, they're the reasons why we scrap. I mean, you don't need to apologize for it. That, I mean, it's the Disney is the place we go with them. We. Oh,
That's where we have fun together, right? That's what Walt said.
yep.
Disney's a
And
place for
seriously, I've just
grown-ups to have fun together.
when we were talking earlier about Olivia being 21 now, and I miss my little girl, and Daniel's fixing to be 13, and he's not a little boy anymore, and I don't know, it hits me, not every once in a while, how gosh fast it goes. It goes by so quick.
Yep. So everybody tells you when you're like going through the trenches of little tinies, it's like, no, we love it. It's hard sometimes.
It is very hard.
Oh, it was Desiree that asked. Oh yes, oh it was you. Okay, that's what I thought. It was Desiree who asked on the Project Mouse group what everyone was going to use to scrapbook, and that kind of launched into our conversation of Pandora and how we could create a kit for it. So, oh, I love the pink and green leaves together like that. It's so cute.
Very cute. And I love using the, Alt or Option key to just quickly duplicate.
Mm-hmm. One of the joys
places.
of digital scrapbooking.
Right? Like,
yep.
You don't have to worry about using everything up. So you're like, no, I have plenty more. This page has 17.
Oh, hi, Monica. I didn't even know you were here. You snuck in and I didn't notice.
Was talking.
She snuck in late, she said.
Okay, so it's about 8:43, and I do have another page planned that I can scrap. either I can go ahead and start scrapping it, or I can work on custom shadows. Um, y'all tell me what y'all would prefer, and we'll go with majority rules.
I'm
So
fine with
vote
either one. So everyone else
shadows or new
vote.
page.
Shadows, new page. Julie says new page, new page, new page. Looks like new page.
It looks like new page is going to be it. All right.
It's looking really, really cute. So, so you feel like you're done? You're just gonna do shadows now? Is that how
Yep.
you work? Okay.
Yep. That's going to be it. I mean,
So
I've added my
cute.
shadow styles. I'm just going to
Yes.
go through and,
Tweak them.
manipulate them so that, because right now my shadow is, just right here on this corner of this paper, and I want this edge to lift up.
Right.
So just make it look a little more realistic. But
You
I'm
go the extra
pleased with,
mile.
yes, I'm pleased with the way that looks. Very pleased.
Looks really good. You could just leave it. So right in there on that white spot where it's memories, will you go in and journal right there, or are you just gonna leave it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
No,
just wondered.
that's where I'll talk about, what resort we were staying at. And I have other pieces. The companion page to this one is going to be where they did the curtains in the window. They kind of pulled them up, and my son had a little monkey, and they stuck it in the curtains like he was on the
Cute.
vine or something. It was so cute. So those two are kind of like, here's the view of the room. Here's the, the outside view of the room, I guess I should say, because I do have layouts already for,
That'll be cute. It'll be like, look, this is the monkey's view. Like if
yes.
they're right next to each other. That's cute.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Lisa's getting, she says she needs all the mask kits now.
Lisa, I'm telling you, once you start, it is just
Yep.
craziness. You'll not be able to stop.
Yep.
All right, so these are not Disney pictures. These are photos from our local beach, Pensacola Beach. I am having such a hard time reducing um, the size lately using the shift key. I don't know what it is. I
Hmm.
can't get it to bounce back right. Do you ever have that problem? It's like
Mm-mm.
I go to transform it, and like right now it's locked, but any other time I can't get it to go right. I think I am gonna pull this one out because I love my son and I'm glad he's there, but I want him to not be there in this picture, and I don't want them there either.
You could
So
probably mask,
I'm gonna use the content aware. So I'm gonna draw a little square around him, and I'm gonna go to edit, fill, content aware, and ta-da, he's gone.
so
And
good.
let's
Look at that.
see,
Does everyone know that trick? So good.
see if I can do them at the same time. Go to edit, fill.
It'd be cute if that was like you guys.
Yeah, right. Oh,
But if
I
it's
need to move
not,
some stuff down there because there's some shadows there.
some reflections.
The people are gone, but their shadows are still there.
Creepy. If it
See.
was like you guys on walking along the beach like that, that would have been super
Yes.
cute. But
Okay, so now pretty much you can't tell there was anything going on there.
beautiful. So did you already edit these for like color and stuff like that in
I just
Lightroom
did,
before you
I
pulled
did
them in? Okay.
in Lightroom, and I basically just go over to auto and have it kind of take a look at, the tint, the color, and a lot of times it takes too much warmness out. So even when I click on that for it to auto do it, I'd still make adjustments. And
Hmm.
then usually, um, then I'll add um, more black back in.
Like more contrast, kind of.
Yeah.
I like really high, I like bright, high contrast photos. So I'm always editing mine to be really bright and poppy.
Poppy. She likes it when it pops.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see how to put these pictures here.
talked about this last time I scrapped with you, I think, or was on your thing, and you're just so good at selfies. I am the worst. My selfies
Well,
are
we've
always
been
horrible.
talking, Courtney and I, in the last few Watch Cheryl Scraps, that I'm going to do a class. How to
A
take a
selfie
selfie.
class?
Selfie class.
Yes, I'm totally taking that.
No, but I'm like, I have to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Because like I could show somebody right in front of me, but how do I, how do I
You
relay
gotta get
that?
somebody maybe to film you showing us or something like
Yeah.
that.
So
That
I
would be
could do my
awesome.
webcam and do that, but yeah, for this one, well, you can see the horizon line is crazy wonky. So I'm like standing there and I wanted just the water behind me. So I twisted the camera and of course it's held pretty high above my head because you always want to try to get that angle.
Yep.
Okay, so
I
I
always
like
tell
that little
people
ranger.
hold the camera comically high when they
Yes.
want, like when I ask someone to take a picture of me, I'm like, gotta hold it comically high and then take it.
Yeah, I'm like,
My
no, no,
mom
no,
didn't believe me when
let
we
me
were,
sit down. Let me sit down so you
yeah,
can stand above me. That's
like my
terrible.
mom when in Hawaii, I was like, Mom, take a picture of me and Josh, and she held the camera kind of like low. I'm like, no, 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 high, high, and she was jokingly holding it higher and higher and higher, and eventually had it like up above her head. And I said, okay, now let me show you how that one's gonna look the best. And she was like, oh my gosh, it does.
Yes. Ooh, I like this paper. The little beach paper. Pretty. So
It got used a
lovely.
lot by our teams and by me when we were making our sample pages. I think that was one of everyone's faves.
Okay, so
Yes, Monica, comically high is a good. It will just it makes you look so much better. It's so much more flattering,
I can't help but
especially with
kind
you
of.
when you do selfies. And you'll be surprised how much better your backgrounds look when it's high too. Like it's weird. They just look better. And that floral, Krista's floral, that's like our signature floral for this kit. She worked so hard on that paper and it is so beautiful. Love it.
I just have to get it in
So
there.
lush.
I normally wouldn't necessarily mix that floral with this
I think it
paper.
looks good. Just a
I
little
think
hint
it
like that.
does. I
It
like the
gives it
bright.
like kind of a hot tropics look. I like it a lot.
Well, it's like really, um, well, my lipstick is all, I really should, what's that? I think I must have had a snack or something. The inside of my lipstick is eaten off, but we're just gonna leave it like it is because it's real life, people. It's real
Yeah, it's real life. And I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out.
life. So let's try this
So I have a
side.
funny story about that element you're using right there. So
Yeah.
in Hawaii, we were right close to the beach where our house was. We rented a house. My whole family went, so it was like this big, huge group. We had 10 adults and 5 kids and 3 babies. It was a huge group of people. We all went to Hawaii together. So, right out front of our house, there was this adorable mailbox with a sign underneath with a arrow in like that same kind of wood, like kind of driftwood, with an arrow, and then it said beach on it, and it was so cute. And like as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep, that's gonna become an element in our kit." So I have a
Exactly.
picture of my girls in front of like the real little beach sign that inspired that element.
Oh, I love little stories like that.
It's really cute. I feel like the one in real life was much cuter than the element turned out, but
I think it's adorable because I picked it. It was the first thing I picked.
I know that's what made me want to tell the
Go
story.
on the page. Let's go on the page.
It was so fun to come home from a trip like that and like immediately launch into working on this kit and finishing it with Krista. It was just fresh inspiration. That doesn't always happen when we're working on a certain theme, you know, it's like somewhere we've been a long time ago or but not this one. It was for me, it was jumping right in. So,
Good timing.
yes. We kind of did that on purpose, but like we were looking at our calendar for the year and we're like
Look
that
at
will be
these
the
little
perfect time.
sunglasses. Seriously, those are so cute.
And Krista is going to Costa Rica in like a few weeks, I think. Really
Really?
soon. Yes, she's taking her kids there with some other family members for spring break. Isn't that amazing? I'm so jealous.
Nice.
I know, right? It's like it was part of their Christmas. Like they gave their kids this trip for Christmas. Costa Rica's on my bucket list too, Julie, for sure. I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica. And my brother lived there for a couple years, so he like speaks this Spanish and knows everywhere we could go. So we need to take him to be our tour guide. Like on the bucket list for sure. We almost went there for this past trip. We went to Hawaii instead because of Zika and everything, but because my sister-in-law is expecting, so she couldn't go anywhere that had like the Zika stuff, which Costa Rica does. So,
Oh,
but we almost went to Costa Rica.
it almost happened.
I agree, Desiree. She does need a break. She needs a trip. She hasn't had one for a while, I feel like. So excited for Krista, and I'm sure she's gonna come back with like so many cute pictures because her kids are like little models. They're so cute. Gosh, it's so fascinating to watch someone else work. That's why these are so popular, right? Because I'm always surprised at like where you're putting stuff and what you're picking, and I'm always like, oh, what's she gonna do with that? Oh, wow, that looks great.
What is she doing with that? Actually, and I'll move this.
And you would think with the amount of layers you have and like the scrappy look you have with like so much that it's amazing how fast you are. Like a really simple page takes me as much time as what you're doing. Like you're just fast. You make quick
Um,
decisions.
yes, that's the thing. You have to just decide. Because if I, there are times it does take me a long time, and usually when that happens, that is uh, when I haven't scrapped in a while. And then I
Rusty.
go back. Yes, very, very rusty.
I definitely have that too. It's just like anything though. The more you practice, the faster you get. I used to be way slower back in the day. I can go much faster now. But I know people who have done it for as long as me, if not longer, and they are just their process is really, really slow. So
I think as long as
everybody
you're
has their,
enjoying it,
yeah,
it
absolutely.
doesn't
Everybody has
matter.
their own way of
Yeah.
doing it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For me, I can't afford to go really slow because I feel like I don't have that much time to invest in hobbies as much right now, just at this chapter of my life. So I have to be fast.
Yeah. You're like, I
um,
got, come on now. I gotta go. Got stuff to do.
hmm Yes, Desiree says she's too OCD for her own good and it slows her down. I feel like um, the longer I scrapbook and the more, actually, I feel like just the older I get in life, um, done is better than perfect. So
Yes.
sometimes you just got to get it done and let it go. And as long as you're happy with it. I mean, I could sit and tinker with a page for a long time if I let myself. I love this stack of all of these word arts you're putting in. So fun. Your hair isn't messy in that picture.
Yes, I shouldn't.
It's like perfect.
Not
I'm
really,
te-
but
I'm teasing.
maybe I should take that one out then.
No, I was just joking.
Um, because
There is another one that's in there that's mine that it still would match if you didn't want
um,
that one. It's I have two that are like that. Kind of the typed words. I'm opening it right now. Oops, sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear my sounds, but
not a care in the world. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Because I wanted something to go up here to kind of mimic this that's going on down there. That same cascade in the black and white. Yes. Dun, dun. Did we lose Britt?
nope, I'm here.
Okay. I was like, wow, it got really quiet.
Just watching. It's fun how the black paper on the border kind of makes all the black word art
Pop.
pop. Yeah.
Yes. Love this.
If that was missing from behind, the black word art might look really, um, just really like stark against all your pretty sea photos. But with that background paper, it kind of all ties together. I really like it.
So that's going to go there. This. It's not like a little flag sticking out there. That's so cute.
It's just so crazy to see what things you think of that I would not have thought of. I mean, it's like, well, duh, why wouldn't I thought of that? Like, I wouldn't have thought to turn that tab sideways. That seems so dumb, but like, it's so cute sideways.
I just I just move things where I like them. Like
And I know that a lot of people can't or haven't, maybe they haven't tried to scrapbook like you do without a template. Like they think that they look at a bit, I feel like a big empty canvas is super intimidating to people. Like it's overwhelming. They need to start with a template because it's hard to just throw your pictures on there and shuffle them
and I
around.
and I like those people.
Well, yeah, of course you do. Because they want your templates. That's why they exist, right? Because it's hard. It's hard to start like you do. I don't. I honestly, it intimidates me. I don't start with a big empty page like that very often at all. Like very rarely, unless I'm like purposely making templates.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is my happy place. I think I'll move that over there with that circle. So there's that coming there. I need something. Do you like look at your page and like there needs to be something right there? The
Yes,
thing
and I
that's
I do it with color a lot. Like on my last one of my pages I just did with this collection, I was staring at it and like there needs to be something red right up here. Like it was just to balance it because all my red was kind of on one side and was looking weird. So I had to like go through my elements and find something that had red on it so that I could put it up at the top. So yes, it's all about the balance.
So I like the camera. And I need.
I wonder how many cameras there are in Project Mouse. I bet there are so many. And we just always love a good camera for every collection. Not everyone, but a lot of them.
Well,
Sorry,
it's
can you hear
so.
my sounds?
I
Trying to
can hear you.
close. Could you hear my sounds though? Like
No,
I just got a notification. I don't know if you could hear it or not.
no,
Okay, good.
couldn't hear it.
Good,
Good,
good, good.
right. I think I need. I'm gonna grab it. Get dark. Darker needs to be down here. Green. Now I think I need one more.
Desiree just searched her Project Mouse and she has 20 cameras. And she doesn't even have all the collections. How many collections do you have? That's got to be a lot. 20 cameras. That's amazing. But I mean, can we ever have too many camera elements? Like they're so cute and they work for like every trip because hello, pictures.
I just got a new camera. I got a Sony mirrorless.
Nice. I have a mirrorless too. Have you done mirrorless before or is this your first one?
Nope, this is my first one, and I
You're
love it.
gonna
It's so
love it.
light,
It's so easy to bring around. It's so small
right?
and yep.
I got the little bag that holds the extra lens, that holds the charger, two extra batteries, some other little accessories. It is so tiny, tiny. I feel like it's just way little.
Yep. It's like I can't believe I lugged my huge DSLR around because this is so nice.
Right?
I've had it mine for a while, but I do love it.
Yeah.
Especially with little kids. Like it's just so nice to have less to carry. Okay, so I have a question for you, Cheryl. Do you do much with blending modes when you scrapbook?
Um, I guess I'm more
Like with word
artsy.
art and stuff like that? Or do you just mostly go with how it is?
Uh, Sometimes, like this card, for instance, I might, um, I could do that. Let's see, hairstyle. Go back in. I think that's so cute. How
It
quick
is
and
cute.
easy was that?
It's really
Just
easy. Any black and white card that you have, or anything really with a white background, you can use multiply and it turns it into like the cutest word art. I didn't mean to like derail you from your
yeah.
card thing you were just doing.
Oh no, I think it's fabulous.
I just was
Like I need a
curious
little something in there.
because
To,
I use blending modes quite a lot, and
so
I
let's
just wondered
say
if I was the
I'll
only
have
one.
that up there,
That's so cute.
and then I'm gonna duplicate it and then clear hairstyle again. Be like a little. Well, I like the chops too. I wonder what it would look like.
Ooh,
Ooh, I
that's
like that.
pretty.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it would have done that. That's why it's always fun to play with layer style, or yeah, the blending mode because you never really know what it's gonna look like.
Okay. I think I'm gonna down
This page
Mm.
has been really fast. Like you have gone so fast on this one.
It's,
Right? I mean, when you only
I
started
know.
this at a quarter till and it's only 8 after, right? Like, am I crazy?
Yep.
It's been
Yep.
really fast.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Now, you probably can't give me an honest answer because it's my kit, but like, do you find that certain kits you can scrap faster with? Or like, I
Yes.
feel like sometimes if I'm really struggling with a kit, I'm like, it, it's not a good, a good sign. You know what I mean?
It's not. It's not
Like,
a good sign. And yes, I can tell you immediately if I am struggling with a kit. I can tell you
even if it
before
like,
I buy it. I can pretty much tell you before I buy it.
yeah.
Not
But
all the
sometimes I feel
time,
like I
because
get tricked by like the preview is so pretty and I'm like,
yes,
oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. And then I go to scrapbook with it and it's just like really hard to scrap with for some reason. And I'm like, what is wrong with this? And I found that like as Krista and I create our kits, of the ones that we often will scrapbook as we create. And when we do that, it turns out so much better. And I feel like that kind of reflects in the finished product because we end up making stuff that we want to use. Like, oh, this needs another, you know, flower, whatever. I don't know.
yeah. I can scrap with anything. It just takes me longer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago, one of my scrappy friends, she doesn't scrap anymore, but she told me, I'm like, oh yeah, this kid is so pretty. And she goes, you are tricking me because you might be able to scrap with that, but I cannot scrap with it. I was like, yeah. I mean, I think you'll find, though, almost any scrapbook kit is going to have some good things in it. And
Yes. And then sometimes you're like, oh, yuck. But, you know,
yeah, I'm
there are
not going to use
still
that.
some really cute things in there that you can always pull into your page.
Yeah,
And
but
yes,
it's the great
Desiree,
kits that are just everything is good.
and maybe that's our trick, Desiree. I don't know. Maybe we just make them so big so that, because she said they're always
Yeah,
so big, she never has that problem. But so maybe that's it. We just make it so big that you don't notice.
right.
I don't know.
Okay, so I moved my card here on top of the word art, and I think I like it better. It'll give me a place to journal, but I still think that I want that.
Can you
And
blend it over the top of your big photo?
ooh, you are reading my mind.
Well, it's
Stop
just
doing that. You're
that
freaking me
big
out.
photo. It's calling for some word art over top. I love word art over the top of my photos, especially big like landscapes and stuff.
Okay, so here's my deal though. Do I go blend mode? Do I go white?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Try both. See which one you like. Ooh, that's really pretty. Ooh, that one. That's really pretty.
I like, okay, so overlay, soft light, overlay and soft light so far.
Overlay with white might be really pretty too. You'd have to like duplicate it a few times, but or maybe soft light. Maybe it's too bright of a photo.
Okay, let's do soft light. And let's see, we want to do a white paint over the top, correct? Let's see. Da-da. Scrap paint. I
That's
like
really
it.
pretty. Yep.
I don't know. Mm.
The black is good because it goes with all the other black on the page, but the white is so pretty too.
So what if I did? That?
Kind of looks like a shadow.
Yeah. Like it's embossed.
Like it's embossed. That's cool.
Hmm. Let's see. I don't know.
Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Wonder what. Wonder if I duplicate. Oh, like that. Let's pull this in just a little bit more. Just a tad. Ooh, I like that.
It's fancy.
Oh, it's very fancy.
And it doesn't just detract from your pretty photo at all. It's so pretty.
Okay, I'm just going to reduce the opacity. Give me just a little hint of shadow. Yes. Ah, it makes me sing.
That's a good moment.
Like Cinderella, right? All right, I'm done. That's
Oh
it.
my gosh, it's so pretty.
Calling it. I better save it. Quick, quick.
That's always a panicky moment when you realize, I haven't saved it. Hurry,
Wait,
quick.
it's been a while. I do like that Creative Cloud has the auto save feature, but
Yep.
it actually went down on me for the first time, and I lost, 5 minutes of work, and a lot of stuff had happened in that 5 minutes. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, at least I
Well, as
didn't lose
fast
it
as you
all.
scrap, 5 minutes is a big deal. For me, it would probably not be much of a difference.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then we can finish up here. Hang on, let me